Hey guys, it's Kevin. Another week, another bad ET-8550. Okay, before you plunge in your $700, $800 into this printer, I have to show you the first thing you need to do if you want to convert this to sublimation or DTF. Okay, when you convert to sublimation and DTF, there are going to be lots of ink. Okay, this printer is designed for you to print some office document, but it's not for you to abuse it with tons of ink. Notice how much white ink escaped the printhead. And then you're going to burn the FC cable and you're going to burn the printhead. So you really need to do what we're going to show you today, which is a waterproof printhead. If you do not waterproof your printhead, why not just send me half the money, like $350, and let me kick you in the nuts, and you're going to have the same result. I have another video and it's really detailed, show you how to take off this cover and then remove the printhead. I'm going to put a link above, and here I just give you a quick summary. So we take out this board. There should be a cover here, and this one is removed. There are two screws, and remove that printhead cover, and remove this spring, and remove this guard. You move the printhead to this location because there's one screw that you need to go through that hole to remove. And I think there are two, one on the top, one on the bottom. Anyway, just watch that video that I'm going to explain to you, or if you can see a screw underneath there, just remove it. Remove the two screws that secure the ink supply assembly. Mark the dampers and mark the tubes. And remove the tubes. Remove the screws on each of the damper. Slide the metal bracket towards you and then lift up the damper and then remove the dampers. There are 4 screws on the bottom to secure the printhead. Remove those 4 screws and you can use your hand to lift up the printhead. You can see the printhead is pretty much exposed to the water or to the ink. And we need a seal around the edges, and we need to seal this connection cable. This is where most of likely you're going to burn your printhead. Now we go to BCH Technologies.com, and we go to accessories, and we go to printhead cover guard. And here we're going to pick the guard for ET-8500. However, if you do not have a silicone seal and get a tube of a clear silicone seal, I'll put a link to the guard and the silicone seal in the description, and I'm going to put a link above too. I designed this applicator just for the printhead. It's really helpful. Now we're going to seal this side, both sides of, I guess you call it top and bottom side, and then on the bottom of the connection, do not seal the top of the connection because it's going to be covered by the guard. Now we put the guard on. You can see we need a seal around the guard. To install, you need to give you more room on the FFC cable. Epson double-sided glue the FFC cable to the cartridge, and you need to remove it and give you more space. You're going to install the cable through the cover, and when you install, just give an even and firm push on the FFC cable. You're going to feel it lock in place. Before I put it in, I gave a final glue on the FFC cable, and this is where most likely the ink is going to get in, and this touch is very important. You can clean off the applicator for next use. Just some tip on the installing it. For the damper, you're going to see there's a smooth side and there's a rough side. And on the rough side, we're going to hold the metal bracket this way. So I guess there are longer tabs on the bottom. We're going to drop this bracket inside here. Okay. You will feel the bracket able to rattle inside it. You can go left and right and up and down. This up and down is important. So when we install, we need to have this bracket fit in the slot in the back of the printer. So we push it down, and I'll use a dental tool to push it forward. You can see it's locked in place. Now you can put a screw on. See the one on the left, that one is not locked. You need to make it locked. It's just crazy that this simple thing decides if you have an ink leak or not. I think it's a pretty poor design by Epson. And you can say locked, unlocked, locked, unlocked. The rest stuff is easy, just go backwards and install everything back. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Visit us at www.bchtechnologies.com or locally at Greensboro, North Carolina. Cheers.